Hello everybody, I'm Sandra here at Timeless in Tiverton, and welcome to my little yarn reviews where I will be showing you the latest yarns in the shop, maybe some things which are my old favorites, and basically discussing all the things yarn related, concentrating on one specific yarn on every video. And this time what we will be talking about is Schoppel Wolle Zauber Cashmere. It's like kind of mouthful, but Schoppel Wolle is a German brand which is best known for their Zauber balls. If you haven't knitted Zauber ball socks or Zauber ball scarves and shawls yet, ooh, you're missing out a lot. But this time we're talking about their cashmere version of Cashmere Zauber. Zauber, I think, in German means wonder. So this one supposedly is Cashmere Wonder. And this yarn comes in these little parcels, which I think they are very, very cute because it's a good way of packaging yarn. It's not a skein and it's not a ball, so it's somewhere in between. And the first thing about this yarn, what I would like to say is that it's 80% merino and 20% cashmere. The cashmere really comes out when you start knitting with it, because while it's on the ball, the yarn is kind of like, you know, like a single ply yarn, and you can't, I mean, it's very soft on the touch, but it doesn't give you the full proper feel of the cashmere. But I will show you the little project I have knitted with it, and I hope I can explain to you what happens when you knit. But the first thing, so the content we already know, so it's 20% cashmere, 80% merino. The next thing which is important obviously is tension it knits to. And this time, this one, they recommend 3.5 to 4.5 needles, that is in millimeters. I will tell you all the things in one measurement, and then you can convert if you need to your local or American sizes or British sizes. And tension into 10 centimeters, they say will be 20 stitches, 26 rows. So that would correspond with like DK weight yarn, but I think it could be knitted as a 4-ply or sports weight as well. And the length in these 50-gram little mini parcels is 140 meters and 50 grams. And according to the labeling, you can obviously hand wash it as you can any other yarn. I don't know any yarn which wouldn't be washable at all. It's the question of how. And here is a symbol as well for 30-degree machine wash. But I would consider my options before I put it in the washing machine, because I just can't see the reason. I can't see the reason why would you put this beautiful yarn in a washing machine. And the first things I will talk about the color, because this one is one of the things which normally is the color why I buy the yarn. This time I bought the yarn because of the feel and the content. And even though the Schoppel Wolle is well known for their beautiful colors in their Zauber balls, and now they have like crazy Zauber balls, and they have edition 3 Zauber balls, which are absolutely fabulous in the color. I somehow think that color change in this yarn has been a little bit of afterthought, or they try to be, you know, elegant without actually thinking about it, and the yarn is slightly losing, because I always work on the principle, if you do it proper. If you don't do it, don't do it. It's like, if you go for neutral color schemes, you go nice, beautiful whites, off-whites, pale grays, perfect. But if you go for color, go for color. And this one is kind of slightly, I think it's losing it, because the color change is very, very long. And with that, it's difficult to sell online. Let's say, if I show you one of the colors, I have 4 in stock. I have the pale green one where I knitted the sample. I have the kind of lilac lavender version. I have turquoisey blue and kind of beige version. And then there is this one, which looks on a camera, it looks a little bit vibrant. It's not that vibrant. No, it even goes more vibrant. Oh, there is possibly the best place because it's nice corally orangey red and cream. However, the corally orangey red will show you the color combination at its best, because if I pick out 5 skeins from this tray, can you see how different the skeins look? And this one again indicates how long the color changes. So it passes the mark of the 140 meters. So like this ball is totally different from that ball. However, that kind of just makes the yarn maybe more suitable for small projects instead of big jumpers. I might be wrong. Please comment if you think I'm wrong. Because the only jumper I could see or garment knitted in this is something you would do on a round. But that would create quite, you know, stripy, distinct stripes. On the small projects, however, the color change just can add a lot of interest. And the little object I have knitted, is a little Sophie scarf. I'm sure most of you already are familiar with this really, really great little pattern by Petite Knits. And it's like there's something which you, oh, what should I knit? Oh, let's just knit another Sophie scarf. If you're looking for presents for somebody, this one shows you how the color change has come in. I started here, so we're doing this kind of greeny sandy, and then somehow abruptly it changes to more greeny color. The shades are beautiful. I don't think the camera really shows you, it shows you the color quite saturated. The color is slightly paler, and then from this green it just goes gently until this end has gone nearly again this sandy green. And if I put both ends together, you can see they are nearly identical. In this project, I think it just adds a little bit more interest. So it could add interest to your mitts, it could add interest to your hat. But in a jumper and a garment, I would be wary and careful how I choose the yarn and how I use it. Because again, if you're buying the yarn online, if you're in a local yarn shop, you just pick the ones you like. If you're buying online, it's a little bit of hit and miss, because I have put, I think I photographed 3 skeins per project, per color, to show you that they vary. And it is always a little bit difficult, because if somebody orders, it doesn't matter, they order 1 skein or 3, which ones do I put it in a parcel? You know, do I put these 2, or do I put this one as well? You can see how the colors can vary. But like I say, if you choose projects where you only use 1 skein, then you know, it would work really nice. Because again, because of the cashmere content, I think this yarn is a beautiful thing to use for little presents. Because like I say, this one used less than 1 skein. I had like 10 grams left, so I could have done the scarf slightly bigger, or even I think I could make little tassels on end if I wished to from 1 skein. And that's where the yarn becomes really useful, because I think it's sometimes very difficult to find a nice interesting yarn for 1 skein project, and this one then would work a treat. The other things where it could work maybe is like if you take the 2 contrasting colors, but then you need to do a shawl. Oh, that's another thing where it would work nicely. If you do triangular shawl like this one, you know, where you start from the center and then just go outwards. And you can see how this one, even I use different yarns, how, let's say, this one would work. Because, oh, sorry, I'm putting this one in front of my face. But that way, the yarn could work. And it would create possibly quite interesting gradient color changes, because if you have a triangle and then you start to go outwards and your stripes start to form, it just can make really, really nice and useful, you know, feature. Otherwise, like I said at the beginning, the cashmere content in this yarn starts to really zing and really talk to you while you are knitting, because this one is washed. It's washed, hand washed in Clothes Doctor liquid and then rinsed, and you can just about see there is no fuzz, but can you see that just that gentle fine mist which comes up after the wash, and this just feels so smooth and so lovely that it's just, you know, it's a treat to knit with, and it's, I think, for a wearer it will be a treat to wear. Plus there was another thing which I just meant to say. Yes, stitch definition. Look at the stitch definition. You can't even hide mistakes if your tension is wrong. Not that your tension would ever be wrong, wouldn't it? But never, like I say, yes, we are coming back to it. The stitch definition in this yarn is excellent. So if you would like to knit something a little bit textured, you can use very, very simple patterns like moss stitch or even the garter stitch, or any basket type of setup. Basket, you know, like knit 3 and purl 3 or something like that. It would really, really work perfectly. Or cables. My God, it would show cables up really, really nicely. So there are advantages if you pass the color change. So thank you very much for watching, and do pop online and have a look on the yarn and choose the right project for your little cashmere zaubers. Thank you very much for watching, and see you all soon again. Bye.